Welcome back, watch fans. Today we're talking about you making big money with watches. That's right, we're talking about you getting rich with watches. Yes, you too can be a Rolex billionaire. That's right, you too can be a Rolex billionaire. How do you do it? Well, you got to pay very close attention to the secrets of the universe I'm going to reveal to you in this video. There's very deep insider information in this video. So make sure you pay close attention and you don't become a tomato can. You don't want to become a victim. You don't want to become a victim of these Muppet boiler room channels, these flim-flam fly-by-night watch influencers with their dirty Sanchez mustaches and baseball caps that they wear indoors. Don't become a victim. Okay, so here's what's going on, my friends, with the watch market. Number one is, this channel, just so you know, we're not here to save the world. This channel, we're not here to save the world. We're not doing fake charities for cats and dogs like some of these watch channels. They're these virtue signaling that they're raising money, charities for cats and dogs and who knows what else, right? No, this channel has only one purpose, and that is focusing on watches that increase in value. We're only interested in that's the complete focus of the channel. When we talk about horology, this complications and this whatever, it's all, at the end of the day, it's all about, is this going to increase in value? I couldn't care about anything else. I only want watches that increase in value, okay? And so far we've been doing very well. If you've been following the recommendations on this channel, well, I don't want to use the word recommendations. I don't want to use that word because we're not here to give investment advice. Nothing here is legal, financial, or health advice. All right, we're not here to talk to you about your Viagra subscription or Ozempic. By the way, a lot of these Muppet boiler room channels now are they are stealing your money to buy Ozempic. That's right. A bunch of these Muppet boiler room and watch influencers have been getting hooked on the Ozempic, and that's where your money is going. That's right. It's going to pay for their Ozempic bills. Possibly the Ocuck, the Pillsbury Doughboy, a couple of others are stealing your money to pay for Ozempic. That's right. Unbelievable, but true. But look, guys, on this channel, we're all about focused on making money. Now, here's what's going on right now. A lot of these grifters, the way the watch market works is this, right? Here's the way the watch market really works. I'm going to reveal to you right now, right? 99% of you tomato cans are Rolex fanboys, okay? And you buy the Rolex because you heard that, oh yeah, Rolex always goes up. Well, it's just like a real estate. I'm here on the mean streets of Newport Beach, California, and you know what? In theory, real estate, Southern California real estate, it pretty much always goes up unless it goes down. And when it goes down, and you've had some hard crashes, right? You had 2008, 9. That was pretty bad. You had the early 90s. The early 90s was a total disaster. Things dropped crazy. You had, I think, when was it? It's always a cycle, right? So the key is you got to get in either at the bottom of the cycle or sort of like as it's increasing, right? Right now listen, I'm not here to give real estate advice, but look, the problem is everybody thinks they're a genius because they buy real estate, right? But the reality is a lot of people get hurt, and that's what's going on with the Rolex. A lot of people bought the top of Rolex, and now they are getting hurt. And one of the reasons is because Rolex is what I call a crowded trade, right? Everybody knows Rolex. Everybody knows there's no upside there, right? Everybody already owns it, so it can only go down. Same thing what's going on with Cartier. Cartier crash, shaped Cartiers. That's a hyped, manipulated market, being manipulated by the tomato can cartel, and what they are doing is they are creating a false narrative. They're creating a false narrative that this is a special watch, or this or that. Yeah, it's kind of special, whatever. But the time to have owned it was 5 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago. That was the time to buy those watches. Also, we're talking about the Ellipse. Now look, on this channel, the key to the success of this channel, the watches, we've introduced you watches that have doubled and tripled in value, including this watch. This watch is up 400% from 7,000 to hit 28,000. Now it's worth about 20 grand. The Patek Ellipse more than doubled in value. The Patek 3940 is doubled in the last, it's basically in the last few years. It's doubled during a major watch market crash, right? Why? Well, because we focus on this channel on a couple things. One is obviously the watch has to be good. This is not about, buying some weird shit no, it's about buying something beautiful, something that's historically important historical design from an art historical perspective. That's right, we're talking about culture. This is for men of culture, not for the grifter of Venice, not for the look, you got the guy called the grifter of Venice out there. You got the grifter of Venice out there scamming watch collectors, selling fake dive watches that can't even go underwater. You got, and his sidekick, which is the one-eyed Whitaker, Aratem Pizdets, Tim Wright. Aratem Pizdets is the real name. You can't trust these Ukrainians. They're all scammers. Every Ukrainian and Russian is a scammer. Trust me. And you know what's even worse? These the Serbians. Like Bear Clooney. Bear Clooney. That's the guy that operates a motel with dead hookers and bed bugs. There's dead hookers in every bathtub in Bear Clooney's motel in Toronto. Trust me, I know this, okay? And, tomato cans like Bear Clooney, they buy the Rolex Yachtmaster 2. The Rolex Yachtmaster 2 has got to be, tell me you're a tomato can without telling me you're a tomato can. Well, how do you do it? You put on a Rolex Yachtmaster 2. The Yachtmaster 2, the useless, oversized, total, it's basically, it's an anchor. It's a type of watch you put on if you want to just drown yourself. That's what it is. Unbelievable but true. Here we are in Venice. It's kind of like the Oisin O'Malley, Grifter of Venice. We got Grifter of Venice vibes over here. Anyhow, look, this channel is all about creating useless content. And we need you to join the channel. You got to join the channel so you can learn the secrets of the universe, and you can get into new watch trends. Like right now, I know of a couple of watches that I think could double or triple in the next few years. Okay, but we're all going to reveal it to members of the channel, only to the aristocrats. We can't have the peasants. We can't have the unwashed masses. Buying those watches. We can't have the unwashed masses, the hoi polloi. So we're only going to reveal that to the aristocrats. And to become an aristocrat, to become a baron, all you got to do is invest $4.95. Click the join button, and you too will be a baron. And it's going to be unbelievable but true. That's right. It's going to be unbelievable but true. The secrets of the universe are going to be revealed to you. Now, what are we talking about? We went off on a tangent here. Okay, we're coming back. We are doing the weave. We're doing the Trump weave. Anyway, look, the problem is in the watch space, everybody, there's groupthink, okay? It's like a lemmings. It's like a school of fish. One fish moves and all the other fish follow. They all follow after the Submariner, after the Daytona, basic bitch watches, okay? This channel is not for those. This channel is like the shark, okay? The great white. Okay, this channel is for people who have their own ideas, people who are independent thinkers, who are ahead of the crowd. Okay, you got to be ahead of the crowd. Okay, you gotta buy ugly, sell pretty. On this channel, we focus on watches that are out of favor, and there are multiple catalysts for them to become in favor. Just like, again, the Patek Philippe Ellipse. Why is that watch increasing bigly? Why is that watch exploding in value? Well, it's because you tomato cans have figured out that the classical sizes are the in thing. And also, again, you got to realize it's fashion. At the end of the day, it's fashion. It's not complex. And fashion is like, you know, mini skirts, lengths, whatever, skirt lengths, I should say, skirt lengths. They go up, but they go down, you know. But you know for sure that after a while, you know, mini skirts or skirt lengths, they're gonna change. Okay, they got to keep changing them. Why do they keep changing them? Well, two reasons. One is the fashion industry needs to make money. Okay, they need to make money, and they do this by saying, hey, that other thing is not cool anymore. And the other reason is, frankly, women are very fickle. They don't want, well, they can't stand being bored. They need novelty. So, you know, that's why fashion changes. With men's stuff, it's much more of a longer cycle. It's like a 10-year cycle, maybe even 15-year cycle. I mean, like, you know, men's clothes doesn't change for like a decade, sometimes more, right? But you know that everything old is new again. Everything old is new again. You know, like you had all these tomato cans wearing the skinny jeans, the skinny pants, the skinny. Whereas the reality is, now all of a sudden, bell bottoms are actually, well, I don't want to say, yeah, but I mean, they're at the extreme. You have bell bottom pants, but more of a fuller cut, more full. Now, I never got into the skinny thing. Well, actually, no, I by accident, I was forced into buying a pair of diesel jeans 20 years ago, because now I couldn't get Levi's. They only had the diesel jeans or whatever, right? And you know, it's what is it? Yeah, but the skinny stuff is it's the same thing with watches, right? You got to realize that with these watches, it's all about cycles, and you know, whatever was out becomes new. So watches from the 70s are being revisited, and they are increasing in value bigly, literally as we speak. By the minute, prices are exploding, and that's the way it works. That's the way it works, my friends. You got to know what's going on, my friends. So you got to join the channel.